Hi, welcome to High Point Music's Gear Reviews. I'm Lewis, and today we're going to be reviewing the Boss DS1 distortion pedal. The Boss DS1 distortion pedal was first introduced in 1978. It has been around now for 40 years and has been the staple and a mainstay on guitarists' pedal boards through many different styles of music in that time. The first thing we'll get into today is the controls and the sounds. First off, I'll show you my clean tone. I'm playing a Fender Stratocaster into a 2 notes Le Clean. And we'll turn the DS1 on and make some noise with it. So first up, we'll start with the medium gain sound. We're going to start on the bottom and work our way to the top of the gain range. I've got the level matched to my clean tone, which is a really important thing to do to get a good sound out of it. The tone control's at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's filtering a little bit of bass out and a little bit of treble, but not too much there. So let's hear what it sounds like. So playing reasonably hard into it, you get a nice crispy, crunchy guitar tone. If you back your picking hand off a little bit, you'll get a bit more dynamics like this. Because it's important to remember that at the minimum gain setting, we're getting the least amount of clipping. So your picking hand is going to produce more dynamics and change the sound quite a bit at this particular setting. And also the least amount of gain means the least amount of noise. So it's a great place to start from there, get a feel for it, and then work our way up. We'll turn the distortion control up a little bit from here. So we'll start to sound like this. So you can hear that the picking dynamics is making a little bit less of an impact on the actual tone of the pedal, but we're getting more bass response when we are hitting it hard. So we'll turn the distortion control up from here and have a fiddle with the tone knob as well. So the higher gain control, we're getting more clipping, we're getting a little bit more sustain, and by dialing that tone control forward, we're scooping a little bit more bass out, which is giving us that tight, palm-muted sound. With the tone control forward there, we're going to get a fairly bright guitar tone as well. So our lead sound. Some neck pickup. It's a little bit on the darker side, but we are going to get a little bit more focus out of our lead tone with the tone control that high. A reasonable amount of sustain with the distortion now at about 1 o'clock. We'll dial that forward a little further and see where we go. So distortion, about 3 o'clock. So straight away you can hear that the extra distortion is adding quite a bit of sustain to our signal. The tone control is still reasonably high, so our palm muting sound is still nice and tight. You can of course dial that back for a bit of a thumpier bass heavy sound. The position of your tone knob at this distortion setting is going to be dependent on your guitar tone or the type of guitar you're playing. Probably more than anything, I like mine about 1 o'clock back here. It's a nice amount of focus and presence in the signal. We'll push our distortion all the way to the top now. Which is a nice, crispy, saturated tone. Some neck pickup. So the verdict on the DS1 is that they're excellent value for money. I have used them live. I would recommend them for you to use live. If my mother wanted to buy a distortion pedal, the DS1 is definitely where I would start. If you're interested in picking one up for yourself, you can follow the links below. I'll also have a link there for the power supply, which is a great option to get to save you from throwing your money and batteries into the garbage. You can sign up for our members area, and there you'll find information on how to get the most out of your distortion sounds and other little tips and tricks that we like to work out for each pedal. If you liked the video, check us out on all our forms of social media. You can like us, follow us, share our videos around. And if you're interested in getting a one-on-one consultation or some help with some sounds or your pedal board, you can get in touch with us via reviews@highpointmusic.com.au, and enjoy yourselves. See you next week.